The Journey broadcast on Cape Town TV. We welcome all the viewers in Cape Town and specifically across the country. A few months ago, we were in conversation with multi-talented Dr. EMO ADAMS. There is one portfolio that government has never filled, and that is the Minister of Entertainment. And we believe that EMO ADAMS is that Minister of Entertainment. EMO, Assalamu alaikum. Once again,
Alaikum salam.
an honor for you to be back on the show.
That is quite an introduction. I don't know where to go to from.
EMO, we chatted a couple of months ago
Yeah.
on the show. We were still the Jumu'ah Journey, broadcasting on analog in Cape Town. We're now broadcasting across the country. So this is perhaps just like a follow-up chat that we're doing
Yes.
with you. You've been very busy. In fact, you are always busy.
Yes,
You were in Thailand.
I
You were in
was.
Amsterdam.
I was.
Brother Love even played here for one night at the All-Star Theatre,
Correct.
amongst others. That is what you were doing. Perhaps only just touched
A few things.
a few. That
Yeah.
was maybe just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
So in between where we've chatted before, which was
Yeah.
I think it was in May,
I don't know. It just
and now it's
feels
towards
like
the end
yonks
of
ago.
too long
long.
ago.
Too long.
So tell us about some of these projects that you've been busy
Well,
with.
first and foremost, let me say congratulations on the jump onto DSTV. You know, when you're on DSTV, that means you are rolling with the high guys.
Not rolling in terms of money yet.
No. The people that actually pay TV license
Okay.
is on this channel. So you don't even have to say CTV on DSTV. You just say CTDSTV.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So that's that out of the way. Since last we spoke, the theatre has still been going on, and such a phenomenal blessing to know that the people support. Because ultimately that's what you want. Sy wil hierdie mense moet vir jou support, because as dit nie vir die mense is, kan as ons hier nie. I must still say though, one of the most humbling experiences is when you go to the smaller dorpies. Die mense waardeer dit. They really do appreciate everything. They try to make you feel at home. You know, they bring you tea and cook sisters and paadjies en hulle brood wat hulle nou self maak and all of that stuff. And I think why this is humbling, because sometimes we forget what we actually have. And that is a reminder that die mense hulle is arm, but they still give everything. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, I'm still working with all-star artists and enhancing other actors and singers to try and achieve their dreams, as you know. So I try to manage and help out where I can, which is nice. Soup Kitchen with Mr. Rafin, always still big. Predominantly weekends as ek available is. But hulle doen dit ook mos nou op hulle eie. And then just nurturing talent in the communities, which is always an awesome thing to do, because there's such a lot of talent out there, but as you know, there's not always a platform.
Talking about that platform and who we are and maintaining our roots, because you're always consistently talking about it.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago I was out at a hair salon. I'm not going to mention their names because they're not a sponsor on the show.
Oh, but you can.
They do sponsor a Cape Town Has Talent, so then we can mention them.
Cruise.
Right?
Cruise.
N1 Hypercuts.
Cruise cuts.
So
The
the lady's name was Tatum.
Tatum.
And
Oh, Tatum.
I gave her a flyer of the show, and she saw EMO ADAMS. You know, a couple of years ago, EMO ADAMS used to come to a hair salon where we were working, and he used to come once a month and he used to cut his hair. But you know how he always came in the same. He was always jovial, friendly, chatting to everyone. It's like he's your next door neighbor.
That's right.
That's the formula.
That is the formula. But I mean, I think, you know, there is a certain sense that fame sometimes changes a person. What I've come to learn is the people around you that change. Hulle treat vir jou differently. Sy probeer baie hard om myself te bly. And then I don't know, it's probably a misconception of what fame is. I don't know. But majority of the time I try to be the same with everybody. More so with the people that work behind the scenes, as you know, because they make you look good. They look after you. after you do a show, you don't see them. They're the people that's folding up your clothes, carrying your cases to the car. They drive you through the nights. You know what I mean? These are the people that you need to nurture because they are the people that look after you. So, ek probeer. But Tatum, thank you. As you can see, the fader is still fresh. Fader is still fresh.
Brother Love.
Yes.
Played at the All-Star Theatre for one night.
Actually, a few nights.
Is it? Okay.
It was meant to play one night, and then it sold out, and then we had to do another night, and sold out, so it just keeps on selling out.
And then there was also the reunion, amongst others also, in between that time.
The Jag reunion.
How did that go? You guys did like shows across the country.
Yeah, three cities, 10,000 people in a week. It is proven, jy kan gaan op Guinness Book of Records, we are the first local band to sell out the Grand West in 7 days.
Wow.
It was a phenomenal experience, but not just that. I mean, vir die mense beteken Jag iets, but for mekaar beteken ons iets. You know what I mean? It's a brotherhood, it's a friendship. And it was sad that Mansoor had to leave and migrate with his family overseas to Amsterdam or to Denmark. And so it seemed fit that we do a reunion show. The best experience ever. It was net. And the support was ongelooflik because every show we had, it just kept on getting sold out. And jy weet die ticket was nie exactly goedkoop. It wasn't cheap. But the people supported, and for that I really need to thank them because it's, once again, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
Soundtech in one city and Promenade Mitchell's Plain, your one-stop techno shop specializing in computers and electronics, stockers of peripherals, external hard drives, memory cards, flash drives, speakers, quality headphones, and much, much more. Trusted in the game for over 25 years. Soundtech in one city and Promenade Mitchell's Plain, 021 595 4057 or 021 376 4237.
Back from the break, visited our sponsors. SMS your comments 0842175759. Your posts on Facebook, caption tells you about it at MJ Lee Kung Fu on Twitter. Previous interviews, we did chat to EMO Adams a couple of months ago. If you want to have a look at that previous interview, mind you, EMO, it's the most popular interview on our YouTube channel.
Boom. Binne in jou mag. The most popular YouTube channel. The most popular, what is it op die channel?
It's the most popular video
viewed by video people.
So we're talking life. Emo, we're talking life and
Yes.
how we're going to uplift our communities.
Yes.
This has always been close to your heart.
Very, very close. I think, as I said, we come out of poor circumstances. I think sometimes people, they thrive and they live too much within that to realize there's such good opportunities. If I take Riyad Musa, that represents who we are. If I take Mark Lottering, if I take yourself, it just shows that you should never see obstacle, you should see opportunity. En ek dink, sometimes maak ons te veel excuses just to not do it or not get there. You know what I mean?
Is it because we are afraid? Do you think it's because we are afraid or we are being convenient?
I think it's actually both. I think we are afraid of change, but I mean, hulle sê ons altyd, the best things in life happens unexpected, which means when it changed, toe gebeur het. So dit is expected. So, I mean, you know we are sitting in something that I dreamt of for like 3 years, but what if I fail? At least I did it. You know what I mean? Dan weet ek at least, okay, ek het nou daar 'n mistake gemaak en nou gaan ek leer. Next time if I gaan ek dit weer. Jou kinders moet 'n mistake maak vir hulle om te leer what to do, what not to do. The first time they put their hand on a cup of hot tea. It's like, ooh, okay, now I know, I don't. But it only happened when they did it. So ek dink ons moet mekaar uplift Ek dink ons moet mekaar support. What I love the most about traveling now in Thailand and all these places is that I find that their people really, really supports them. And it's so important because it's a part of our culture. And every time we're breaking each other down, we're breaking away parts and parcel of our culture. Van wie ons is. Ons moet eintlik trots wees om te sê dat ons maak samosas. Ons maak roti en curry. Because that's unique to us. Faluda, baboti, the hele vibe. And I know it sounds like I'm preaching probably, but my point is, if it's back in the day, and this is what I wish for CTV and the viewers that follow, back in the day we had color TV.
Yes.
And I thought it was going to embodify and symbolize Amelie goeie colors and the great things that we achieved, like the belated Talipitas, and I mean, that's achievements that you're talking about. Instead, it showed us Moffies in die boek and very stereotype. And I think we have to realize that we are more than that. That's why I'm sitting here. That's why you're sitting there, because we saw something bigger. And we could have stopped where we were, but we thought, you know what, this is not enough. We want more. And that's what I would want every brother and sister of mine that's out there. You should want more for yourself. I like it when good people do good. I like when good things happen to good people. So, het ek enige animosity in my hart? Nee, because if you work for something, then you are deserving of it. As jy regtig in jou hart en werk vir iets, dan is het uitgesit vir jou. We must try and get away from this, oh, he's succeeding, oh, you know, but I met him and he's so like this. And no, that's jealousy speaking. That's not really your heart. That is not because you can't have that. But if you want it, study. Get it under your belt. Get into a position of power. En dan praat ons weer.
You said you are not boxed by the fact that you are not exclusively a comedian.
Correct.
Not exclusively a dancer.
Correct.
Not exclusively an impersonator.
Correct.
You reach out to all ages, from the very young
Yes.
to the elderly.
Yes.
Right? You also reach out to all denominations across the board. Do you find it's difficult to maintain this balancing act?
Yes, I know. Yes, to the fact of it stops creativity in other places, because obviously I'm not just an artist or an entertainer, I'm a businessman as well. So it stops you in certain avenues. And no, in the sense of it is part and parcel of who I am. It's part and parcel of what we do. When you go to university to study drama, singing and dancing is one of the things that you should know. So it's really an extension. But what I really meant with it is, I know there is people in Cape Town, in die fletse, that is wat meerdere talent het as wat ek het. I know this. I acknowledge it. Even if I look at my brother vocally, he's a better vocalist. But I know my strength. I know my strength. I know who I am. Ek weet wat om te doen en wat om nie te doen nie. When people say you should improve there, I listen. Because hulle sê nie die vir my om vir my af te breek nie. Hulle sê die vir my om my op te bou. So you have to really choose the battles. Do you know what I mean? I'm a good dancer. I am a really good dancer. But I know my limit. I'm not just going to walk up into a hip-hop battle and be like, yo, boom, let's do this. Because you should know your limit. And ek dink that's why it curbs arrogance. Because as David, what your limit is, it never allows you to boast. You know, if you think you're good, check me out, I'm better. You know what I mean? Know your limit. It's like whether you are in life or in dien or in anything. Just know your limit. Weet jou ry, know your path, and just stick to that. Don't try to veer off from it. Bly net waar jy moet wees. That's what I meant.
In closing, you spoke of the brand and working on that. You
Yes.
are the brand.
Sure.
Right? And we pick up this similarity. We spoke to Stuart Taylor on the show, and he also speaks of that. Joey Rastin, we had on the show, he said the same thing. Riyad
How do you
Musa
get
said,
these people? Do you pay them? Like really, how do you get them?
I think it's determination. If you really want to have a conversation,
Yeah.
because it could be about the two of us maybe, meeting up and having coffee somewhere.
Right.
But it's about a conversation that we will share with the entire country.
Yeah, but this
instance now.
I get what you say, but once again, this is the top of the top of people that you're pulling in. I mean, what praat hulle met penny wors, penny balloonies. Like cool, but
Kung Fu weapons.
what? I drink a lot of water. Yeah, that's good. It's nice to see that that these brothers support, and I think that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to do the follow-up again, because I do believe in the program, and I support what you do, and I think it's good, because the one thing that you exude and you keep on putting out there, maak nie saak whether ek op die program is of is for youth to just see how to be better people, how to better themselves, and ultimately, and this is in conjunction with the sponsors as well, you guys are playing a bigger role than what you think you are. It is bigger than all of us, and sometimes we forget that in the position of power that we are, jy is the equivalent van 'n imam, because you reach more people. As mense leer, en as 3,000 mense, 5,000 mense, 15,000 mense die program nou kyk, it's 15,000 more than what a mosque can take. Do you know what I mean? Or a church can take. So you are reaching a bigger audience, and what you're doing with that content, the fact that it's positive and inspire kinders, I mean, then that's all you need to do. Plant die saadjie, dan loop jy weg.
Tell us about what we can expect from the EMO ADAMS brand.
Well, in all honesty, I'm working on becoming the Minister of Entertainment. That is the first thing. Nationally, yes. I would like more people to speak Xhosa, just one word a day, and then hopefully by the end of the week you'll know 7 words. Because I think if we live in Africa, we also need to empower ourselves in that way. Understand? But what's coming for EMO self? Sure.
Finding EMO. I asked you about that a few months ago.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by that title. Very. Very.
Well, the DVD is coming out soon, so people can...
Are you going to do a live show of that?
Yes, I am. And this is the thing, I was saying this the other day. And ek weet ek raak diep, man, but this is the only opportunity that I have. You know, I said sometimes people... I charge for the show, and ek miskien 150 rand a ticket means it's like, 150 rand. You know, but then people like Chris Brown and Justin Bieber come to South Africa, and they charge you 650 rand a ticket, and you go. Do you know what I mean? And my experience with Chris Brown was, a lot of people that was at the show saw that he was smoking pot on the stage. But my thing is, there was kids there. Do you know what I mean? Yet, you complain about paying 100 rand for my ticket. Had you paid 650 for my ticket, het jy 'n T-shirt gekry, 'n DVD gekry, 'n goeie show gekry, en ek het nog jou kinders ook morals geleer in die show, because you know my show is clean, and I don't swear in anything. So, I think sometimes, that's what I meant by we need to uplift ourselves. Sometimes we need to see where we invest, and I think if you look at the bigger picture of that specifically, then I would rather invest in my own people instead of paying an international star to smoke on stage.
It was the first time the two of us started singing together.
But we had to do everything together.
My pa lees koerant elke dag, and even that we had to go buy together.
Okay, now we had to buy the newspaper in the town center. Now walking from our house to the town center felt like crossing the Sahara Desert.
From deep in the heart of tranquil Mitchell's Plain comes the tale of two boys. Anything can happen on this dark, grey and gloomy day.
No, but it wasn't a dark, gloomy day. Die son het geskyn.
Ja, en die wind het gewaai.
Ja.
Hey, my name is EMO Adams, and you tuned into The Journey with MJ Lee right here on CTV op DSTV.
Your favorite show, The Journey, Cape Town and SA's Heart and Soul broadcast on Cape Town TV. Proudly sponsored by Winners Supermarket and Cash and Carry, Portland's Meat Hyper and Delhi Taz Boutique Soundtech in N1 City, as well as Hypercuts.
It's EMO Adams review time. Boom. So tell me, MJ Lee, how was your journey
My journey.
at the EMO Adams show?
It was an eye-opener.
Boom. Ding.
An eye-opener.
Times two. That's means you got two eyes, because otherwise if you had to say eye opener once, it's just one eye.
But the way you connect with your audience.
Yeah.
There was someone you identified in front.
Yes.
Someone you identified a bit, I think it was on your right, midway.
Yeah.
And someone you identified at the back. And you clearly made eye contact with your audience. You never looked over.
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, it was a personal...
Vendetta. No.
no.
Sorry.
There was no vengeance in the eyes.
I just heard that word today. I wanted to use it somewhere.
Sounds good, eh?
Thank you. Vendetta. It sounds as a kwaad mjangstokkie.
But just there was this personal touch.
Yeah.
And I mean, I sat right at the back, but I picked up this personal touch.
If you were in my show, you'd also notice that the lights weren't down. It was up. Because I like seeing the audience. It's important to see the audience. I know there's some artists that die lig is af, they do their show, they walk off.
So there's no connection.
There's
Absolutely no connection.
For me, it's actually important again to have that. And I think that's why after a show, as you saw, even though I came out 20, 25 minutes later, people are still standing here waiting to take pictures and stuff. It's based on that connection. And I don't think you should cheat audiences ever, especially if they do pay for your time.
Very good advice. We hope that you'll find time in your busy schedule for us to meet again. Now, this was the follow-up.
There was the follow-up, but there will be a follow-up
of this follow-up.
Before you know it, I will be following him. And what do you call that? You call that a follow-down.
A follow-down.
Follow-up? Follow-down. Because I'm low. I follow you down. You don't even know. I'm just saying. Just mention your sponsors again, because I like mentioning them.
You like the
I
sponsors?
like the sponsors.
Winners Supermarket and
Boom.
Cash and Carry.
Winners Supermarket and Cash and Carry.
They're going to be happy for this.
I hope so.
They're going to be.
You better carry your cash.
Portland's Meat Hyper and Delhi.
Portland's Meat Hyper
And Delhi.
and Delhi. Is Delhi overseas? Delhi or the Delhi? Yeah.
The Delhi, yeah.
Yes. Portland's overseas hyper, the Delhi.
Taz Boutique.
Taz Boutique. Mail me some mail stuff, man. I want to thank The Journey. Thank you for the follow-up. Thank you for always inspiring. And I want to thank the sponsors, because I think what you do for the youth and what you do for the community is absolutely amazing. And last but not least, I want to thank my CTV emo fans, because your support, your undying love and support is absolutely amazing. And I hope and strive to fill the shoes of my father, to fill the shoes of the late great Tally Peterson, so that as ek enig ouer raak, dan kan ek jou kinders vat onder my vlerke, and I can give them the same opportunities that has been given to me. So shukran for that. And I really, really, really do appreciate it.
We appreciate it. That comes from the Minister of Entertainment, Mr. EMO Adams, on The Journey.
Get me every time. Man.
Broadcasts weekly on Cape Town TV, 263, 6:30 p.m., 5:30 a.m., and Tuesday morning. If you snooze, 6 a.m. Minister of Entertainment. An honor a pleasure, and we are humbled once again to have been in your company.